What's up guys, GB here, and I have a funny replay for you guys here right now. I actually just played this game earlier today and I had so much fun playing it that I had to cast it right away. So without further ado, this is going to be a 1v1 TVT on Slag Pits. I'm spawning here as the blue Terran and my opponent is going to be Buster, spawning as the red Terran. So if you open up the protection tab, both starting out pretty normally, not doing anything too strategic, just getting our walls up. And yeah, so a couple things before I cast this game. I wanted to thank everyone for watching my first 5 videos. I know they're not as good as some of the other ones that are already up there, but I'm trying my best and I'm having fun doing it. So as long as you guys are enjoying it and I'm having fun doing it, I'm going to keep doing it. So back to the game right here. I get my scout lucky on the first try, hit his base. He actually scouts these left and northern positions first, so he's going to be a while before he scouts me. But I got my SCV. I'm actually going to make it past his wall. He doesn't have that supply depot up yet, so I'm going to see that he's walling off and he's getting his regular stuff. Back at my base, I noticed that he doesn't have his wall up complete and he hasn't scouted me yet, so I get my wall up right away. And spoiler alert, I go for a little kind of different build here than a Mass Marine Marauder or anything like that. So look forward to seeing that later in the game. Units wise, we're both at 11 SCVs, so continuing to pump out SCVs. And I have 150 minerals, getting my gas there instead of choosing with the orbital command. But I do have these 2 SCVs done building their buildings now, so they're going to get back to work mining for minerals. Put that supply depot back up, got the marine training, and his scout's finally going to be making its way down towards my base. But lucky for me, my wall is already up and I've got the marine on the way, so his scout's not going to be able to do much. He's got his gas on the way and my fast is now done. And getting my orbital command up before he gets his, just a couple seconds though. He's got his wall up the same way that I do, he's got his marines, and he's getting gas finally now. His SCV got pushed away by my marine, in case you're wondering how he got damaged. And yeah, I've got my command center hotkeyed on 4 because it's really easy for me to touch and get up there on the 4 key, so I can continue producing SCVs pretty easily. So my orbital command's done, dropping my mule, gonna get my second gas, and he decides to get a bunker, but so he's trying to make his central defense pretty strong here. Still only working off the 1 gas, only 1 barracks. So he's saving up his minerals for something. Looks like he moved his STV to the Zelnog Tower, but lucky for me that we spawned in these 2 positions, so I don't have to go to the center of the map to his base. So my second gas is done now, throwing up a factory. So deciding not to get the mass barracks in the beginning, getting 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 barracks in the beginning, only choosing to get the 1 barrack, producing marines out of it, and then going straight for the factory. Because I have that 2 gas, I'm able to get the factory up really fast in this game. So it's before the 5-minute mark, and what I really wanted to do is I've been working on the strategy where I get marines, ghosts, and hellions, and I harass the hell out of my opponent until he just leaves or he can't produce because I'm killed all his workers. And I was going to do that if he was Zerg or Protoss, but since I was playing against Terran, I decided to do something different. So I decided to throw up a starport, so I'm getting this 1-1-1 kind of build where I continue to produce marines out of 1 barracks, get my factory, and then get a tech lab for it, so I'm able to get siege tanks, and then get the starport for medevacs, which are also dropships. And he decides that he's just going to go for the regular mass Terran infantry strategy. So he got a reactor on his barracks, so he's able to produce 2 marines from that 1 barracks, and then he probably will get tech labs out of these, and throwing down an engineering bay to get his upgrades for his infantry. Always a good idea. I probably should have done that, but I chose not to. So on SCV's just kind of chilling here, but I do have the medevac on the way, which heals infantry units and works as a dropship. And he scanned me earlier, so I thought he was going to push out. So I built this bunker in defense because I wasn't sure what he was going to do. But lucky for me, he never really pushed out. Choosing not to get any extensions on the starport right away because I'm going to focus most of my money on getting units out. So a little saw my energy on my orbital command. I could have thrown down a mule or something like that, but choosing not to do that because I'm working on getting my medevac. So I have another medevac on the way. I have the siege tank. And there's my bunker filled with Marines, and back at his base, he's got the 2 tech labs continuing to produce Marauders, work on getting that concussive shot. I've got siege mode on the way, so as soon as that's done, I'm going to be able to push out with my tanks. But he's got concussive shot. He's got 1 Marauder and 5 Marines plus the 4 in the bunker. So unit-wise, this is pretty much outproducing me. Getting this missile turret in the in his SCV line in case there's any kind of weird drop. And as you can see, my mass is looking right here. I'm trying to get my medevac over here. So in this medevac I have the 1 siege tank and the 4 Marines. And what I'm going to do is drop the siege tank right here. And then siege it up, because siege mode's done now. And I'm going to put my medevac on the high ground, and then my siege tank is just going to be able to start shooting at these guys right here. The missile turret's going to snipe the medevac. My Marines are down, so I'm able to start taking out these SCVs. He has to pull his SCVs off the line, and my Marines die. I lost the medevac, so I don't have vision on the high ground anymore, so my siege tank can't shoot. So I dropped that comsat scan, so I have vision, and I'm able to snipe a few more SCVs. So if you look at the units tab, I'm at 18, he's only at 16. So he does what any logical Terran player does after they've been harassed. He pulls all of his SCVs off the line, including his mule, takes whatever units he has, empties his bunker, and let me remind you that this is the only logical thing you could do as a Terran player. He decides to go all in with all of his units right here, but unlucky for him, I was able to move my tank back, lower my supply depot, get it back from my wall, and he's just going to try and run up my wall, but my wall is done, so my siege tanks are just going to be able to focus down these SCVs. I do have the bunker right here. He's not going to be able to get through my wall. He's going to try and focus down the siege tank, but I have another one done. He's going to siege up right below this. He has no more units right now. He's got 3 Marauders, 4 Marines, all the SCVs are gone, and yep, that's going to be it for him, and he's going to GG out of the game right there. So that's it. I just thought that was kind of funny that I dropped the tank right there, and he got so mad that I killed a couple of his SCVs. He pulled everything off the line. Guess he thought he could make a counterattack, but it didn't work. And yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, have a great one, guys. We'll see you next time.